Hi everyone, welcome to your Eagle Public Library Kids class, where today we are celebrating teachers. They have been so amazing this year, haven't they? And you have too. My goodness, what a year. Let's go ahead and make a fun candy lei necklace for your teacher or somebody that's special in your life, okay? And maybe you can even make two and keep one for yourself. It's very simple to make, and you probably have everything you need at home. My name is Miss Tammy, and every Tuesday you can meet us here for a fun virtual class where we'll show you something new to create or make. So today you're only going to need a few simple items. You are going to need some plastic wrap. You can use cellophane. Usually I never have that around the house, so plastic wrap's always laying around somewhere. You're going to need some ribbons, any color. You could use yarn, string, anything you want. And of course, candy. So let's not forget that. You're going to need any kind of candy you want. So, of course, I picked chocolate, but you can pick anything. I liked the wrapped ones to give out as gifts so that they're all kind of sanitary and wrapped. Also, a pair of scissors and a ruler just to measure. We'll just put in a little measuring here too so you can get some good measuring skills down. So let's get started. We are going to take your saran wrap or plastic wrap, and I cut mine about 2 feet long. So if you want to go ahead and measure out about 2 feet and go ahead and cut the end of yours at 2 feet, or if you have one of these handy dandy little cutters on your box, there we go. So we've got 2 feet of this, and then you're going to go ahead and cut this in half with your scissors. So we're going to start with 2 pieces. We're actually going to make 2 necklaces and then combine them into one. It's a lot easier to work with small pieces of this plastic wrap. So go ahead and cut yours in half. Once you have your 2 pieces, let's just start out with one. We'll set that one aside. We'll be doing the exact same thing with that piece as well, but let's start with just one, and you're going to lay your candies out. So I usually laid mine about 1 inch apart. So if you want to get some more measuring in here, you can take your ruler and measure yours out as well. Okay, so we're going to go about 1 inch, lay all your candies. I used about 20 pieces of candy in my last one, and depending on how big you want your necklace to be or how much candy you even have, you can make yours. You do want it long enough, right, to fit over somebody's neck and over their head so that they don't have to tie it. So I'm going to go ahead. Let's see, we've got about 10 pieces, but it depends how long, how big your candies are. So, I mean, about 10. I've got 9 here, but Okay, now once you have these, you're going to just wrap it over, wrap your plastic. I found it easiest to wrap the first layer and then fold it all over to make sure it's really secure. Once you get your plastic wrapped all around it and cinched nice and tight, I went ahead and I pre-cut some of mine, but you're going to want to cut some ribbon about 5-6 inches long. And I cut about 20 pieces, depending on how much candy you're going to use. And then you're going to go ahead and start tying them off. So one of your ends you can leave open so that you can connect it to your second piece that we're going to do. So let me go ahead and just get this going quickly and show you how this is going to work. Super simple, just between each candy. You don't even have to do a knot because it's not going to come undone. And quite honestly, it will probably be eaten before then anyway, right? So let's go ahead. These are fun to do for all sorts of occasions. You could make these for a friend. You could make these for Mother's Day and Father's Day and birthdays with someone's special candy in them. So basically you're just going to tie in between each candy. And once you finish, I'm kind of alternating between my gold and silver ribbon. And even if you have one really large candy you wanted to give them, you could put that in the middle and make just like a giant medallion on your necklace. Okay, see how simple this is? Just going to go ahead and tie these last ones off. And I'm going to leave the last one open because once we make our second piece, we'll connect them together. So look how simple that was. And there you go, right like that. We're going to take one more, space it out, and that was so fast. Let's go ahead and do that real quick. So take our candies, 1, 2, 3, 4. Kind of trying to alternate all my colors here too. Okay. Let's do that one there and that one there. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and wrap those over. Wrap it back. And tie them off as well. I'll leave that end open and just start tying off these. So what I did on mine, as I'm doing this, I can show you, is I printed up some little yay teacher things, best teacher ever, and cut those out so you can find templates or you can make your very own drawing on some cardstock. Cut those out, and I just glued those onto my candies at the very end. So if this was for a special teacher, maybe for even like a science class or something, you could make it even more personalized based on who you're giving it to. You could put their name on it and make it super cool. So, okay, this is so fast, mostly because I have everything pre-cut, but it does not take long to make. Okay, now once we get this, let's see, I hope I have one more ribbon cut. Do I? I do, yay. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and connect these two now. So I've got this one and this one. I'm gonna take both of those, kind of put them on top of each other and connect them with my last. Oh, I better do silver so that that matches. Connect them with my last one. I'm gonna overlap them so they can stay. And on this one that's connecting them, I am going to make it into a knot just because we don't want that coming undone. So I am going to tie a knot on that one. Okay, there, check it out. Is that so cute? Now you can take your scissors, or with help of an adult, you can curl your ribbon, which makes it look kind of fancy too, and finishes it off nice. I won't do all of them, but I'll show you how nice this looks once we get them kind of curled. Okay, then I'm going to cut out some of my, this you definitely will need help with from an adult because it's a little tricky to get all of those. Okay, then I'm going to cut out, I'm going to do this one since I did, actually I should set this up here so you can see it. I did my pencil one last time, so let me go ahead and cut my best teacher ever sign out. Celebrate all these amazing teachers. You may have Teacher Appreciation Week at your school. Or maybe your mom or dad were your teacher this year and you can make them a special treat to thank them for all their work. And I'm just going to take this. This actually looks a little upside down, so let me turn it this way. And I'm going to figure out where the middle is, and I'm just going to start. You can hot glue it on. I'm actually just going to tape mine. So I'm just going to take a little piece of tape, curl it around, make one of those fun stick it on and find a candy to stick it on. And then I will put a couple more on just the same. So cut out a couple more real quick, and I will show you the final project here. Wrap this around. Just stick it right there. Best teacher ever. Then you're going to take your ends and you're just going to tie them together. And you can even tie them together with a ribbon as well. And you have yourself a super cool lei to give to your teacher to thank them for this year. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope you get a chance to make something fun for someone special, and you have a great day. Thanks, and we look forward to seeing you at our next kids class. Thanks.